Hello everyone, I am Defudge3004. Welcome back to MineMogul. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy having you here, so sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. We are down in a mine, and we are mining stuff, as you know, and we have to dump it into this hopper, which then takes it up top and gets us money. We have $1,709.99. We need to purchase a rolling mill from the computer shop. And then we have to deposit some crushed coal, 1,200 crushed coal. We only have one miner right now, and that is this thing over here, which is what we're working on. But I really want to go see if we can get another miner. And I'd like to see if we can just get copper, too. If we can do that, I think that would be great. And then we can hook up all of this stuff here the same way, and then maybe we can, get some things going. So let me just go ahead and pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. Battle me, that's a sin. And we're going to come over here. We're going to have to get coal, so let me just go ahead and go to number 4. Okay, that's coal ore, which is great. That's what we need. Let me see, that one is iron ore, that one is same coal ore, but it's also iron, and this one over here is just iron. So I think we're going to place it on here because we just want coal so we can get it crushed. So let's just go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to turn it off for right now, and let's just go ahead and pick up this stuff, and we'll see if we can get over to here because we're going to have to crush it anyway. And maybe what I can do is turn this a little bit so we can have it, go up into there or something. We'll get this figured out. Let me get this taken. Okay, and then I can go to number 4 again. And R, I do believe. Okay. That would work. I think that's going to work. And then we'll get another one in right there on top of it. And then we'll have to go and get some more of the conveyors. Actually, we may have enough. Let's go see about this. This is going to be a turning one. So let's just go and turn him like that. And then we can again turn him like that. And then we can go get some straight ones. And then once we do that, then we should be okay. And then we can have that come all the way out to here, get the crushed coal, and let me see. That's going to go through here, which is a-okay. As far as I know, maybe we should do this a little bit differently, though. We're going to have to definitely take one from over there and just into the crushed coal. So maybe what I can do is have just one of those go over here, and I can actually just have it go right into there. All right, let me go get some more, because I got to figure all this out. This thing is going to be a little interesting to try to do, but first, let's go see about the rolling one, because we have 1,700. I want to see how much the conveyors are. They're not very much. Okay, let's go get the rolling mill. So rolls ingots into plates, and then we also need a shaker table at some point in time, but we can't. We have it unlocked. We just can't buy it because it's 3,500. So we're just gonna have to get the rolling mill for now. Okay, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go to conveyors, and we are just gonna get several straight conveyors. So let me just do probably 5. You see, we only have 200, so we're just gonna have to be kind of careful how much we do. And let's go ahead and do probably 10. I'm thinking that'll be everything. Okay, we have $9.99. Let's just go ahead and get all this stuff. Now we have to get a way to get all of this coal to over there. I don't know if we're going to use this or not. We don't really need that right now, so let's just go ahead and see about getting the coal to there. I just have to figure out how I'm going to do this exactly. So maybe what I can do is I can be on here, and then we can do something like, okay, we're just gonna have to take one of those, I guess. Okay, there we go. And then 6. And then we can get that going over there, so we can just have that be dumped into there. And then we're probably just gonna have to take this one as well, and then we can get that going down into there. This is gonna be a little complicated, but I think it should work. I don't know why not, and it can always actually just drop right down onto this one here. That's perfectly fine. Okay. We don't have any more angled ones, and that's okay. So maybe what we can do is get this as far over as we can, and just go see if we can, you know, get something happening here. Got it over there as far as I could. Now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and turn this bad boy back on so that we can begin getting that. And then I'll go to here and we will just drop in all the coal that we can. So we're going to have a fairly big pile to make this work right. But I think this should actually be okay. There is some iron in there. How do you like that? Tiny little bit of iron, but not a whole lot. So let's go see. That is... Oh, shoot, that guy's backwards. I did not know that. Okay, let me take that. Then I'm going to have to put that in the other way. I had no idea what I was doing wrong there and why that was doing that. That's crazy. Alright, so I think I finally got this. Now I bought a whole bunch more of those. I did move these things over here just to make sure that, you know, I could get everything in there. So now we're just going to be having the crushed coal come over here, and that's good. Now what I can do is something a little bit different. Just go ahead and put all this on there and get all that going through, and then hopefully we'll be able to do okay. Doggone it. That isn't what I wanted. I dropped a piece in there, now I have to get it back out. Okay, this is going to be a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. But we're seeing some pretty good things right now. Looks like it's 110% purity, and that's good for a lot of it. Now I can pick up all the rest of this coal and just keep that moving. I only use those things because I kind of needed some straight pieces. So hopefully that will help, and then I should be able to have enough. So I am going to go looking around for some more stuff. We're going to have to make a iron plate. Oh, we're going to have to go and get the roller. That's right. We need the rolling machine. Let me go get a rolling machine. I thought that we had it, but maybe not. Is that the rolling machine? Oh, that should be the rolling machine. Okay. We do have some iron here. Let's go ahead and we're going to have to make that into ingots, which is going to be this here. So I'm actually going to take that guy, and I think I'm going to take that guy too. Let's go over here. Let's go set this up. Let's go set up number 8 so that we can have that. Or set that up the other way, and I'm going to put him just right next to there. And then we're going to set up the roller machine, or the one that, you know, makes it all nice and shiny. Okay, and then we can do this one, number 4, into the plates. Or something like that. Okay, now I'm gonna have to come over here because I want to go see what that says about the rolling mill. Rolls ingots into plates. Okay, cool. So we do need to do that. Let me go see if I can actually put on one of those here into ingots. So that we can get him done. I don't know if we're going to have another chopper machine or not. Probably not, so we will just go ahead and do this then. And we will just pick up all of that, and we'll put that on there. And we'll make a whole bunch of ingots, have them be shined, and then turn them into plates. All right. Now, we're definitely going to have a lot more iron, because we're going to need 20 plates. So that's actually pretty cool. I do like that. I'm going to have to probably set up another one. So let me go see what I can do. To get this kind of set up a little bit better, and hopefully this will work. I'm gonna have to buy another miner is what I mean, because I gotta get a lot of iron. Ooh, hey, look, there's a lot of iron right here. Never mind, I guess I don't need to. That's cool. It's awfully noisy around here, man. Holy moly. Let me go to number 7, and I'm gonna actually see if I can do something like that. That way that'll be easier for me. And I can just continue loading all of this on and hoping for the best. While rolling stuff, I noticed that I had some other things here, and I didn't know what they were. So these right here are going to be the copper plates, I'm pretty sure. What I want to do is go see, because this will tell me if it is or not. Okay. That should be a copper plate. There we go. I don't really want that in there if I can help it. And it should be. I'm pretty sure that it is. And then the other ones are iron plates, because I did put one in and it said iron plate. So I had a whole bunch of copper mixed in with the iron, and well, that kind of stinks, but I guess. So now we have a whole bunch of iron plates. Let's put all those guys in here. And let's go and see. We have 8 iron plates. Okay, good. Now what I have to do is, of course, separate these so that I'm not taking the whole bunch of them, and then we're going to be very close to having all the iron plates. So I bought another miner, and I have that here, and I set up a conveyor belt over the top of the coal. I have this one turned off, but right now I'm going to go and turn it on. I should probably see about a basket or something, because I'm going to need it if I'm going to keep stuff from, you know, going in the wrong place when I don't want it. So let me go see about that as well. I kind of forgot about that. Let me go do a basket. Sorter sorts items. Okay, we'll do that. Sorter conveyor. Add to cart. Purchase. We're getting pretty good at, you know, doing what we're doing right now, since I'm still learning, but we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna have to put that basket probably move this stuff up, and then I can put the basket right there, and then I can have everything else go in. Okay, that'll work. So I got everything set up here. I have this ready. Now I just need to get this. I did get a basket, so that way in case any emeralds come through, because this does have emeralds as a possibility. That way they can be dropped out the side, and hopefully I will get some at some point. So let me just go ahead and turn this baby back on. We'll start getting iron going through. We'll make some ingots. It'll go through there, and then it will make the plates, and then we can drop those in. And hopefully this will work as intended. I just have to go and see. Alright, these are the last 3 plates to be put in, so let's just go ahead and do this. We're getting close to the crushed coal. Last 3 plates, that's now done. Okay, looks like we have to... oh boy, we gotta put in a whopping lot of stuff. That is going to be quite some fun. We have to get some copper plates now. So that means we're gonna have to find a copper node somewhere, and I think that there was one over here. Let's go get another miner so that we can go check. Now we're gonna be getting into some very, very fun stuff, and this is gonna be the fun part. We're gonna have to get a shaker table as well, but we'll get that when we get that far. Let's go ahead and go to number 7, I guess it is. And let's go see. Okay, that's copper. Not a lot, but some copper. We're gonna have to find a copper mine somewhere around here. Okay, there we go. We do have some copper right here. I don't know if we can actually... okay, we cannot turn him. I couldn't remember if we could or not. And then there's copper and coal there, but I think I'd much rather have that here. I'm going to turn him off for right now. And... the heck? Look at all this stuff down here. I have no idea what all this is down here. Looks like there may be like another room or something over there. Let's go get out our equipment. Let's go see what the heck may be back here. Control. Okay, there we go. I forgot. Oh, what the heck? Chest. Work in progress, huh? Well, let's just go ahead and let's take it. Oh, wait, what the... gee, I don't know what all this stuff is. Let's take our magnet. And let's take this stuff out here. We're gonna have to go and scan things for sure to find out what things are. But I'm sure that we can be okay if we do that. I just have to go and see what this stuff is. Because I really want to know. And if we can figure this out, I'm going to have to take this back out, get an analyzer, buy another one of those, and then come all the way back up here and go see what the heck I can figure out all of this stuff is. We'll just put him in like maybe right there, and then we can see what the heck this stuff is. Alright. Quartz geode, okay. And this thing isn't going to go anywhere. I don't know what we do with that, but there is some quartz. That's good. And I guess that we got a chest. We did. So maybe we can actually figure out some things to put in there. And we also got quite a bit of the emeralds coming out of there, so we don't need them right now. A little bit of iron there or something. How do you like that? We almost have all of the crushed coal, so that's good. Now we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do with that. This thing, I don't know. Oops. Nope. Let me go in and see if there's any way that I can actually do anything with that. But as far as I know, there is not. It is a mystery geode. Okay. I am just going to leave him right down there. I'm going to go back up, and we're going to get the copper, and then we're going to get those in here. We do have some copper plates here. Let's just go ahead and get these guys deposited. Not going to worry about you for right now. Kind of want you guys all alone, so let's get those in there. Now we're going to have to make another copper thing. We have to have a smelter and a copper. So let's buy a blast furnace. Okay. It's going to be expensive, and then can we do a rolling mill? We cannot. So we're just going to have to make the ingots. Actually, we can, you know what? We can move this stuff. Let's move this stuff here to over there. I think that would be for the best. And then that way we have it. While getting the copper stuff set up, I'm going to put in an emerald in that basket. And I had the rolling machine here, and I came around the corner holding an emerald like that, and it hit the rolling machine and broke the emerald. And I was not a happy camper about that because, well, you know, those emeralds are not easy to come by. So I'm going to put the emerald in there. There shouldn't be anything else really other than that. So that way the emerald will drop out here this way. Then I'm going to have to put that rolling machine right back in. And it made a tink sound. And I was like, what the heck? And it broke. I was not terribly happy about that, but I guess it does happen. I did shut down the coal miner. So now what I'm going to have to do is get another rolling machine and stuff and go see about getting that done. Now I'm also thinking that there was some copper right here. I'm going to go see if I can get that put in there too, and then I can have, you know, some stuff happening there. So let's just go see if we can get this done. Cool. And then we should be able to have some good things happening. We only need a couple of more of these copper plates, and then we'll have that done. Then we'll be able to get the rod extruder, which is good. And it looks like we do have a few emeralds, which is good, so that'll help. I don't really... Oh, look, we already had one over here. How do you like that? Well, that's okay. I guess we have another one. So, we're going to have all kinds of this stuff here. I didn't even know that one was there. How about if I just go ahead and pick this guy up? That way we have him. And then I don't have to worry about him. Then I don't have to think about, you know, where another one is or whatever. Then I know that I will have it. I don't know what is going to be in these crates or anything. It looks like there's all kinds of, like, copper and stuff here. I'm going to have to sort this out because I did forget that I actually did this. But let me find a good place to put that. I will get that sorted. Then we'll be able to have all kinds of copper going on. First, I got to get rid of that coal. So let me get this out of the way. We'll get this in, and hopefully we'll be able to go here really, really soon. I'm thinking that we're pretty much there. There should be 4 plates. There's more than 4 plates. So for right now, I'm actually just going to go and turn you off. I'm just going to go and take these. And we'll put those in. I'll have to bring the iron ingots over. Or something like that. And then we'll have to get another rolling machine for that because we don't have another one and or polisher. Okay, rod extruder is now ready. Let me just go and take a whole bunch of these. I'll get these guys polished and I'll get them into the rolling machine. And then we should have a whole bunch of these guys coming along too, and that should actually help out a lot. I seem to have found a little bit of a hidden room in here. So right over here is our mine that, you know, goes up, that gives us the money. There's a piece of iron here, and I noticed there was a room here, and I'm like, what the heck? So I came into it, and it looks like there's all kinds of like gold in here, which is good. And then there's some diamonds too. So what I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna go and mine up all of this stuff. It isn't gonna hurt. Ooh, nice. That way we have it, and then I can take all of this out to drop it over there somewhere, you know, where it's not gonna hurt anything. Now I gotta get that stuff out. Let me see if I can get all that out. Doggone, keep on falling off there. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna throw that down there, and then I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna put that in there so I can get that smelted up. Then I'll have a whole bunch more ingots. So it's coming along pretty good. It's just a little slow right now, but it is happening. And so now we have quite a bit of stuff going on here. Let me go get the rest of that gold. I'll move that over. Right down over here. I knew I saw it somewhere. I just couldn't remember where. Now I'm going to save this for a little bit later for when I need it. That way I have it. Now I gotta go take these guys. I also have to put in some ingots. I don't think I knew about that part for a little bit. I need 120 ingots. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of like dividing this in half or something like that, and then I'm putting half the ingots in there and turning the rest into plates so that we can get that done. We're almost done with the plates. And then hopefully this will be most of what we need. It's going to be very close if it isn't, that's for sure. And then we can go and see about some other things. This is turning into a mess, I can say that much for sure. But I think I'm getting a little bit better at it. It's just, this is complicated, just like Satisfactory and all of that. Alright, well we have all the iron plates that we need. Now we need a whole bunch of ingots. So I am going to go over here and I'm going to show you. So the rod extruder is $6,000. I'm going to have to get also the shaker table. So shaker table with water jets, input coal for a chance to find rubies, or crushed coal for diamonds. But right now I really want the polishing machine. I'm going to get this and the rolling mill so that way I can have this. And once I have the rolling mill, then I'll be able to do more stuff because I'm going to have it sooner or later anyway. So let me just go and get that stuff right there. I'll get the polishing machine set up over here. Set that up there, and that polishing machine is going to go there on number 7. Okay. And then I can get all of this. Then I should have a whole bunch of polished ingots, and that's good. And those guys will be worth even more than the regular ones, so that's good too. I'm still working on trying to get this done. This is going to be a little bit, that's for sure. Last of the ingots have just gone through, so now we have that. So now we have some tickets. Let's go ahead and press T because I forgot that we have to do that every now and then. Okay, the ore crusher completed. Quest completed. Scavenger hunt completed. I will crush the iron completed. Polishing machine completed. Red gem in progress. Okay, so let me just see here. Coal crusher. Okay, polished gold quest available. All right. Well, we looks like we're gonna have some polished gold ingots, and we can do that for sure. That's not too bad to do. So we're definitely gonna have to look at that. Let's go ahead and let's activate this quest. That way we have that one too. Okay, casting furnace, rod extruder, and gold plates. And then we're gonna be not having a lot right now. So let's go to here. Now we do have $3,000, so again we are doing decent, but we're definitely gonna have to go and see if we can. For once, you can get the shaker table 3,500 and the casting furnace 32,000. Holy moly! Iron casting mold, ingot mold for the casting furnace requires 6 material, huh? Okay, we'll have to look at that a little bit later. Ore analyzer analyzes resource info and tracks how many items a minute pass through it. That would actually be a good thing to do. That way we would know, and then we'll have, you know, that kind of stuff. As far as building goes, we have lamp, pole, and arrow sign, and tools. We have everything that we have here, so we don't really have any more. And then supports wrench. Toggle support pillars on conveyors. Okay, so we do have some gold ingots. We actually, I do believe, have a couple of them, if I remember correctly. One for sure, so we can get a polished gold ingot or two going through. That would be good. And then we'll have this. Let me see. I guess that isn't going to do any good there. But if we can get that going through, then we'll see just how much polished the polished gold is worth. And I think we have another one over there too, if I remember seeing correctly, but let's go see. Okay, that one is worth quite a bit. I thought we had another right down there. There we go. Let's go take this. Let's go put him in, and then we'll see about some gold. Since I have been kind of saving this gold anyway, we can get this crushed up, and then we'll have it to go after a little bit. Get this done. We'll have some ingots, and then we can, you know, begin really getting some good things happening. Okay. Just don't want to take everything right now. I know the emeralds are worth a lot, but I also think that we may need them in the future. So let me just go ahead and do this. I will get these guys done. And then we should have at least... Oh, what the... I don't know what happened there. Looks like we had some coal or some iron in there or something. So I really don't want that guy in there. We're gonna have to grind him up. Let me just go see what I can do with this guy, because I really don't know. Let me go ahead and get you right here, buddy. Maybe I'll put him right there, right by here. How was that? So that way I can get into him. Okay. Nope. Thank you. Okay, let's go see what the heck happens when we put this guy in. It doesn't look like anything really happened. I think that was just some iron. It didn't quite get done right, and that's okay. So it looks like the gold didn't quite get all the way filled. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a little bit. We'll put some more in. So we're gonna have to start working on gold, and that's okay. We can do this. I can put those guys right on there. And then we'll be able to have some good gold. I'm hoping that that'll help. Okay, that'll work. That is what I needed. I don't know what the heck was going on in here for sure. You don't want to get in there, that's for darn sure. But at least we did get a little bit of gold going, so now we have that, and we can get some more of that going soon. So this is MineMogul. Thank you for joining me here. If you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video. We're getting a bunch of mining processes done. I'm getting better about the conveyors and stuff. And then, of course, we'll have to get the shaker table and everything else going so that we can get a whole bunch of other stuff going there. And then hopefully we'll be able to do a lot better. We'll have to get some more plates and rods and everything else. So we will do that. We will do that soon. And if you've had a good time, which I did, this was kind of fun. It's sometimes maddening trying to figure out how you're going to get everything done. But overall, it really isn't too bad. It's just a lot of time-consuming stuff. But that's a-okay because that's the way that these games are made. We do have some copper plates that we can do, and we have some other things that we're going to be able to use as well. So, we are now on to gold and other things like that. And in the meantime, I will talk to you later. You have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.